You pick up your phone, you didn't decide to. Your hand just did it. You unlock the screen. You scroll for a few seconds. Nothing happens. No new message, no new like. You lock the screen again. 30 seconds later, you do it again. This isn't a bad habit. It isn't weak willpower. What's happening inside you right now is 300,000 years old, and it has almost nothing to do with the phone in your hand. Imagine you're a forager, tens of thousands of years ago, walking through unfamiliar terrain. You don't know what's over the next ridge. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's a berry bush loaded with fruit. You don't know. And not knowing is exactly what pulls you forward. This is variable reward. Not knowing whether you'll find something valuable is more motivating than knowing you will. A guaranteed reward teaches your brain what to expect. An uncertain one keeps it checking. In the 1950s, behavioral scientist B.F. Skinner ran experiments with pigeons and levers. Some got food every time they pressed. Others got food only sometimes, unpredictably. The unpredictable group pressed the lever compulsively, far more than the others, and kept pressing long after the food stopped coming. Your phone runs on that same unpredictable schedule. Every time you check it, you don't know what you'll find. That uncertainty isn't a flaw in the design. It is the design. But why does uncertainty feel so good to chase? For decades, scientists assumed dopamine was released when something good happens to you. Then, in the 1990s, neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz found something different. Dopamine spikes most strongly not when the reward arrives, but when the reward is uncertain. The anticipation itself produces a bigger response than the outcome does. Your brain isn't rewarding you for finding a message. It's rewarding you for wondering if there is one. That's the moment right before you unlock your phone. Not the notification, the wondering. There's a second layer to this, and it has less to do with food and more to do with people. For most of human history, you lived in a small group. British anthropologist Robin Dunbar studied the size of human social groups across history and found that human brains appear cognitively limited to maintaining meaningful relationships with around 150 people. Within that group, knowing your social standing wasn't optional. It was survival information. Who's upset with you? Who's an ally? Missing that information was dangerous. Exclusion from the group, in a world without cities or supermarkets, often meant death. So your brain evolved a second hunger, separate from food, a hunger for social information. Now look at your phone. A like, a comment, a read receipt left unanswered. Each one is a fragment of social information, a signal about where you stand with someone else. Your ancient brain doesn't see a notification icon. It sees a piece of your tribe's opinion of you and treats it as urgent because for most of human history, it was. Put these two systems together, an unpredictable reward schedule layered on an ancient hunger for social information. That's not a coincidence in how your phone was built. The pull to refresh gesture, the infinite scroll, the notification badge, all mirror the exact structure of Skinner's lever. Uncertain reward, repeated action. No natural stopping point. But here's what makes this different from your ancestors' world. Your ancestor checking over the ridge eventually found something, or didn't. The uncertainty resolved. Your feed never resolves. There's always another post below the one you just saw. The search that used to have a bottom now has no edge at all. You are not weak for finding this hard to put down. You are running a well-designed ancient system inside an environment built to never let it rest. So what do you do with a brain that treats your phone like a berry bush that might be empty or might be full? You can't turn off the wanting, but you can recognize it. That pull to check again isn't hunger for information. It's your brain running its oldest program. Uncertainty is worth chasing. Once you see the mechanism, the phone in your hand looks a little different. Less like a window to the world, more like a lever, waiting for you to press it again. You picked up your phone. You didn't decide to. Your hand just did it, and now you know why.